Hi, Simon Murphy here at EquityReleasePlan.co.uk, and I'm here to guide you on equity release plans so that you can make an informed choice if these plans are suitable for you. In this particular episode, we're going to discuss the question, is equity release safe? So we'll see you in a couple of moments. So thanks for tuning in to this episode where we're going to answer that question, is equity release safe? Well, you know, there's been a lot of horror stories with regards to equity release in the decades gone by. And in fact, maybe you know of somebody, a family member or friend, that maybe had a distressing situation with regards equity release. And you know, that's understandable. The products that were available many years ago have become radically transformed in the modern age that we're dealing with right now. But to understand whether equity release is safe or not, there are two important considerations to think about. Firstly, equity release products are heavily regulated by the FCA, which is the Financial Conduct Authority. What does that mean? Well, for providers and indeed for those that give advice on equity release plans, they need to be registered and licensed with the FCA. That means that they are conducting checks to make sure that these companies are operating in a fair way for consumers. And just an aspect on the advisor that gives advice with regards to equity release plans, there are specific examinations that an advisor must qualify for before they can give that sort of advice. This was not the case in years gone by. So things have certainly tightened up and improved with regards to equity release plans. Another thing to consider, a second aspect to consider, is the industry watchdog, the Equity Release Council. So any equity release plan providers and advisors, it is recommended that they are also members of the Equity Release Council. What does this council actually do? Well, they regulate advisors in the sense of making sure that advisors are following best practice, that they are keeping up to date with the industry and the products and services that are on offer, because of course that ensures that consumers are getting the best possible advice. Also, any providers or advisors that are with the Equity Release Council must recommend products that have a no negative equity guarantee. What does that mean? Well, a mortgage or an equity release plan is a debt on the property. You retain complete control and ownership of your property, but of course the debt is placed on the property. No negative equity guarantee, therefore, is an aspect where the debt can never go above the value of the property. So in other words, you could never owe more than the property is actually worth, which is a very important consideration when it comes to equity release plans and lifetime mortgages. So taking everything into consideration, equity release plans now have regulation by the FCA, and they're also closely monitored by the watchdog, the Equity Release Council. Not only that, advisors must pass and qualify in order to give regulated advice on these plans. So all of those features make equity release a much safer option for consumers, for those that want to take equity out of their home to either buy other property, gift to friends and family, or make home improvements. So I hope that's been of use to you in this particular episode. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe for further updates, and we look forward to seeing you on our next installment at myequityreleaseplan.co.uk.